A big dream for Gen Z is to sell flat tummy tea. Young Americans say, can you blame us for wanting to get Insta-famous? A new survey of Americans between the ages 16 and 25 reveals that a third of them aspire to be social media influencers. When asked what a third was, none of them could do fractions. And haven't they heard the good news about free college? But it gets worse. About a quarter of them admit being an influencer is their actual plan once they finish school. Apparently, Gen Z boys are actually more likely than girls to believe that being an influencer is their only career option. But it's not just for young people anymore.
Hello, this is Dr. Anthony Fauci. I got a lot of time on my hands now, so I'm an influencer. I know you like my influence when I was ruining your livelihood and so forth. And now a shout out to my posse, the Booster Crew.
Booster Gang!
Yes, they're nice young people, but they're unmasked. It's unfortunate. So if you could stay 6 feet apart, I'd appreciate it. So now a word from our sponsor. It's a Wuhan Begone bat repellent. It's the only bat repellent that's wet market approved. I should have worn masks.
Jonathan, if you could do it all over again, would you just become an influencer?
Oh, God. I'm not sure what that means. Honestly, listen, to influence for the good is always a good thing. But you have to do something that is worthwhile to follow, right? And that's the problem. A lot of these influencers are doing things that really are not worthwhile following. And I think we need a generation of people willing to stand up and saying, I'm going to lead, I'm going to do something that's worthwhile, something that's good, something that's beautiful, something that is honest, something that is true. And that's what's actually going to influence people to follow and actually to make sacrifices to attain something that's worthwhile.
Yeah, I don't think Gen Z is that deep.
Okay, I can try something else if you'd like.
I agree with you, Kat. You are a bit of an influencer. Gen Z, you're influencing people with your comedy, and you're here on the show. But the idea that your job is going to be just influencing them, that's a career option?
No, like one time I ate soup on YouTube Live, and, and I was like, why am I doing this? And I still don't know, but I don't know why people watched it either, but they did, you weirdos. Yeah, I think, but you have to have a purpose for wanting to, like, what do you want to influence? You know, like you have to be like, this is something that's important to me, and I want to have a platform for this reason. If you just want to have a platform just so you can, you know, just like be in a bikini and dance around, that's really not something to aspire to, especially because one of the best feelings in the world is like to be on vacation and be able to look ugly. They can't do that.
Not worry about a camera.
Exactly.
This is true. Lawrence, do you think that maybe they're getting the sense that college isn't worth it?
Yeah, and I support them on that. I also don't really think that they really want to be influenced. Like, the part of being an influencer is having the influence to stand your ground, but the first moment someone criticizes them or says something about it, it breaks them. They get broken so quickly. I think they just want to sell stuff on social media and then make a little money off
famous.
of it.
I mean,
and just be famous and be known for it, which is, there is a business model for that. Start a product and go out there and make the money on your own. It's just sad because I don't think the young people actually realize their value. That's the problem right there. They don't realize they can be something more, and this is the easy way out. It's kind of sad for them.
Jamie, is there social media in Alaska?
Yeah, everybody's bigger than MySpace. And I'm getting tired of social media. Like, I'm just getting, this makes me sad. It really does. I just had to unfollow a woman this afternoon because she turned around and didn't saw me. And I get approached sometimes. You know, Rogaine asked me to do something. The Yarmulke Company, they asked me to be on the cover of Alone magazine.
Alone magazine?
Am I the only one that when I heard Gen Z, I didn't like know what it meant? Am I the only one?
Yes.
Because I had to like, why don't they make it like can't they come up with like an easier word so we know how, like, couldn't they just say idiots? Listen, I just want to say I'm sorry. Don't send me angry messages on TikTok. I don't know how to get to them.
Me neither.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.